I saw Taylor Swift show when I was out in LA with my wife.
You went to one of the SoFi shows?
I went to one of the SoFi shows, and I apologized to her live during the show.
Yeah.
I was like, I am sorry. I have been so hacky in hating you.
Yeah.
It is hack.
Yeah.
To hate her without experiencing what she does.
Right.
And I get it. You only see her at an award show or something like that, like accept an award, and you're like, oh, this might feel inauthentic, whatever. But then you go watch her command 100,000 people masterfully. And you realize that not only is she incredible at what she's writing the fucking songs. That's another thing. It's not like there's this team of 100 people that just, here's this song. Like, she's written fucking hundreds of songs by herself.
Every song she's ever sang almost.
So it's like, and you're going, oh, wow. And she has the songs that we all know as comedians, there's a joke you have where it's like, if you need to, doesn't matter what the audience, it could be the worst audience in the world, but you know you go to it and everybody's like, oh shit, it's on. She just has 100 of those.
Yeah.
And I'm watching this and I'm like, it's not only is she great, everybody else on the team is the Taylor Swift of lighting or video or whatever. And it was one of those moments where I'm sitting back and I'm like, oh, that's what we need to do. We need to find the person that's that dedicated to the fucking stage design.
Yes.
That's that dedicated to the video, the lighting, the video production, and you're just watching it live. It was really inspiring. And I felt bad. I was like, I can't believe that I didn't give this brilliant talent a shot. Because she's brilliant.
Undeniable. Even if you don't, if you find her personality, whatever, which I do, you can't deny greatness. And it's just flat out greatness. So many songs slap. That you're like,
she's
oh,
one of those artists that you think you know 3 songs,
Yeah.
and then halfway through your set, you're like, I know every song she's ever wrote.
Bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like that kind of a moment.
We did that
with
exact
her.
thing last week, I think, on this podcast.
Yeah. So it was just, it's really inspiring, and it makes you go, okay, wow, when you get this big, that's what it needs to be.
For sure. And she's also set a bar. Like people like her and Beyonce have adopted the stadium era in a way that it's made, like, even Ed's new tour, Ed Sheeran's tour is like, you could tell that he ramped up too. He was like, oh no, we're playing big league ball over there now. You know what I mean? It was like, it's just, you feel the difference in all of it. And I think that's also why more shows are selling more tickets now than ever. And people are like, well, I think it's still some of the pandemic stuff. I'm like, man, we're years removed from that. I think that people have finally adopted the right philosophy in these venues. And they're putting on the right shows.
Make your show fit the venue you're in.
Exactly.
You can't take your theater show and then put it in a stadium and expect them to feel the same intimacy.
Right.
You have to curate that fucking intimacy.
100%.
And that's smart that you're going about it that way. And that's probably why you have 23,000 fucking people that are gonna come out in Pittsburgh. Or they know, and I assume they know and feel appreciative of the effort that went into it. I'm at this Taylor show and I'm not even a fan. And I'm seeing these women give everything to her. They're so excited to see her up there. And I'm so engaged by the show, and I felt grateful. It was one of those things I was like, wow, like the effort that must have gone into this.
Right.
And yeah, it just made me feel like you gotta reinvest in the show. You have to. They deserve it.
Yeah, especially those kids, man, they're like, good point with that, giving all that to Taylor is like, because Taylor's not singing her song, she's singing their song.
Bro,
and like,
she's superwoman to them.
Yeah.
In the moment I got it, I was like, she is the confidence that they all wish they had. She is the kindness that they wish they had. Bro, I don't even care if she's doing this in the show to, like, as a PR stunt. I don't even care. I don't think it is, but even if it was a fun, she's like making moments to give it up for the crew.
Yeah.
Give it up for new musicians that are on the tour. They're like giving the spotlight.
Yeah.
And like, even if she's doing that to like look nice, she's still fucking doing it.
Right, for sure. 100%.
And it feels authentic in the moment. And I was just like, wow. Like, and you see these girls that are like, she is what I want to be. She says the things to her exes I wish I said to mine. She leaves the guys that weren't good for her, and I wish I had the confidence to do that. And they get to show up there, and they get to almost like live vicariously through the music. And yeah, it's just, it was really impressive to see.
It's special, man. It's spiritual. It's a trip. It's also
I'm just kidding. I ain't go, bro.
No, there's no way. There's no way. You did not talk that passionately about Taylor Swift on a fucking face.
I ain't going to that shit, bro. Kanye for life.
I haven't seen the tour, but I felt like I have on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't think there's much on the story. I've never seen something go viral like a concert.
Yeah.
Like her fucking. But dude, we're in the golden era of this, right? Like, we're all going to look back at this moment, not of just our careers, and go, what a cool moment to have exploded anyways.
Yes.
There's more arena acts in comedy than there's ever been by a fucking country mile, right?
100%.
There's more stadium acts in music than there's ever been. There's more arena acts in music than there's ever been. You talking about how God blessed me, dude. I came into country music right on the tip of country music becoming the coolest genre on earth for the first time since 92.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like 30 fucking years have passed where country music has been like treated like Nickelback. You know what I mean? Like,
it was literally growing up, you would in New York or LA, you would have people say, oh, I like every music except country.
Yeah, they
that was
say
like
the
a
South
common
too.
thing that people would say.
Yeah.
And now I think that's done.
Yeah.
And I think for a while there were people that like in New York and California that were like low-key country fans. And now nobody's afraid to admit it.
Right.
It's almost like a badge of honor. It's almost like now you're like being rebellious by being a coastal elite country fan.
Yeah. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
We were talking about country bars. Who was it that was just out here talking about? Was it Dove? Dove, yeah. Dove was just talking about, you went somewhere the other day. And
I was in Toronto and LA in the same week. In both cities, the hottest new bar is a country bar.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
But it's not. It's everyone. It's everyone that would have been at a hip hop bar or a house bar.
Yeah,
it's live music, country, and that's the theme of the bar.
Yeah,
it's like just talking about just like being in that era. Like I just came in right there on the front side of country music exploding into pop culture. You know what I mean?